Right, Ebusia, mame, and now I say, Namemo Akwaba, and Famra, Ashanti Media, so Adaroma, like video, share more before, say, unsubscribe to the channel, no, so subscribe to the channel, say, Beya, ye news update, biano, unsabe can be, na, when ye be, etumi, ashe, na, ene, lawyer, Obi, atranse, na, one, Shatta, Wale, SM for life. At edi nkomo bebre na nsɛm a ɔmabro so de enya nsɛm ketewa ye nyina ye nim sɛ Shatta Wale enche na EOCO fo Roman acha ne nkofo ekokyire no ɛho nsɛm bebrebe ne nyina ɛfa Lamborghini bi a ɔkɔtɔ ɛho na Shatta Wale de atodwa sɛ nsɛm a ɛkɔso no ohunu sɛ Ghana aban ayi na ma Ghana ban ayi na ma sebi o otransi din na ohwe nsem o ekoso na ofili se onye part of the country and say onye citizen kra isan se se ohwe niam a oye de bo oman influencer wo e wo mabunu so ene bo a obo oman pa na se niam bi se etimi akoso na oman na atwi nani etete ne se ya ha ne yie pa na otransi a odi areho pa afenso odi atudwa se odi nhihye egu akwan mu a enche kra poultry farm kese pa obebie na Ghana mabunu enya adwuma etumi aye afenso no owani so ade hunu se daachi bi obetimi abeye MP na ono nso so asom ne manfo yenyina enim se ofiri Ablekuma South na o se ono de ompe ne ho se obekwa akoye mrahye bedwani nemom se breso se Ablekumafo ehia no se obeseve wo mu a why not obekọ na wakwa kosevu omo wadi nkomo bebre de fa ni music career ho ene de kika ho nyina no watimi abiebie so amepese ye begibre na yakotie nkomo twetwe ne bi yenso yadwenkyere no yemfa into comment section.
We are aware say we kokko totena. Are you aware?
But my name is lawyer, so Ekasa, so you know.
But handle
maybe I was shamed to me because I didn't want it to be something public too, because sometimes the fans don't say member on in there.
But some kokko they are not very public. But you'll be in court tomorrow because you are a party to the CO2.
Yes.
Application on your fourth respondent.
Yes.
You have to be there.
Yes, I have to. And they might say on. So then I feel sad about it because I feel the system, haven't really protected me as a citizen.
When you say the system, what do you mean? So, protect you, saying?
Because I see this whole situation to be either a gameplay or I'm a target to something. And that's the reason why I don't even feel comfortable when I'm going out. That's how come most of the time if we have to go out, so maybe some security in because all the same way AC, it was a Dubai.
Yes.
Who is a state official.
Yes.
And I know EOCO deals with state, issues. But they're coming to me with, Dubai has some cars with me and they want to check and they came to my house and they saw, there were no cars. It was just a Lamborghini.
Yes.
And later the story changed from A to B, I'm a Srunipa. Yeah, and that's how come sometimes I want to live in my world. Like everything I'm doing, what I'm thinking is Shatta movement, because Shatta movement is a godly world that me person building my name fans, because I don't believe in lies. Because when you come with A, and the next issue is NOB America and a process of crime, I go like, but Shatta is a very loyal and patriotic citizen. If you come to me and told me, Shatta, your car, I think he has a problem in America. They've been looking for it. So, you know what? Sign these papers. Let's send the car back and we'll see what we can do. Maybe, His Excellency likes you too. We can try and find a way of, maybe finding a way of
an amicable solution.
Thank you. Yes, that's what I'm saying. You come to my house in the name of Dubai that he's giving me cars. Where did this boy in America that I don't know from Adam came from in the picture. So I really feel bad about it, and I boldly would want to say the organized crime, boss office, they really need to apologize to my brand, not to me, Shatta Wale, because they've really tarnished my image from here to the foreign lands.
Like a month for making reference to our seminar.
Yes.
Your partners abroad, any other?
Yes, everybody thinks I bought a stolen car. And who will buy? Why would Shatta Wale? Me buy me Lambo na me de buy. If it's stolen, why would I be flaunting it around?
The yellow one?
No, me purple one.
The purple one.
Yes.
Okay.
So why would I buy a car that I know is stolen? Then I'll flaunt it around. Me feeling bad, power, because you see the respect I have for the EOCO boss, and when I met him, I tell you, I knelt down, and when he said he saw me, I told him, Chairman, anything you want to do with this issue, please don't let it come out, because I feel the style and way you came to my house. Maybe you don't know me, because the first day I saw him, I was like, oh, this is a new politician face. Maybe we won't know that. But people have said to me he had his printing press, blah blah. He's been in the system, but the accent crying, just maybe was streets. I meet politicians who are street. I mentioned Brian Champo. That's a godfather to me. So I was like, why do you have to approach me like that? Because Obe catch him and say, Kawe had a problem in America, but you want to resolve it and make up.
Yes.
Quietly. Because I was buying other fleets of cars for myself at that time. So Obe catch him and go, oh, daddy, only say me talk has been to for we no another yellow embassy or can be who say case be war. But for you to come to my house in the name of a Dubois, and I told you point blank that a Dubois is a politician that I don't have any affiliation with. The best thing you should have said was, okay, Shatta, come and take your car. But for me to hear another story about process of crime and blah blah blah, so I was like, where is this coming from? It means I'm not safe in this country.
But where in this yellow where is the car? Is it with you?
It's with the EOCO.
But because I'm a share application now, the essence is to get the car back to the US. You know that, right?
Yes. And nobody stop.
You are helpless.
No, I'm not even. I can't even stop it.
Okay.
Because from where the direction is coming from, that's what I'm saying. I'm feeling bad about it because I feel like if you had told me, say, Kano, it was problem. I would have, because the same team that came to me.
Yes.
Namwan's time, they came to my house when Namwan gave all the managers Sonata.
Yes.
Me Sonata na the man me because now my manager no Okada. So they be a kind of fresh car. Namwan send me see mobile,
Yes.
When they came for the car, they said, oh, they know they have one Sonata here. I said, Chama, can't you see no papers no kwani, and I'm money quick. We finish the matter quick. So when they came to me and they said Edu Boying too, I was like, but this matter na one card no kwa me de momo. But when me ana me toy no documents. And so say Edu Boying there, I can defend it because no the man. Thank you.
Okay.
So I gave you guys the papers. So how can I give you the documents and everything? And documents na me de man Nana mo didn't was so Ghana and Kofu baby atokers are omunim shippers no ne omunim their topic be unya document but maybe later now will change of ownership name. But me, I like to keep my cars because sometimes my number plates no kwa uko pack baby and Kofu be gupi on in so security reasons. So I showed you guys the papers with documents, everything. How come the car goes back now? It's not an Edu Boying story again. But it's process of crime.
But why in the catcher was a car near a stolen car? Who told you that?
When I got to the
EOCO,
no. That was what they told me. And listen carefully. You see, sometimes I don't want to even talk about this issue for it to look like may disrespect you, but you see, the truth is the truth. Going to an office like that for you to tell me the car was a stolen car, somebody got shot in the car.
from stolen car, about somebody got
shot in the car. And FBI was looking for the car. I was like, hey, which car matter be this? And then the mom because no keep it car no.
Oh.
No more investigation. So more here. So more say be assembling na at least boss. I mean, you know, Mr. Sir, boss, I beg, keep the car. If anything, then you just make a no. I beg you. That was all I said. So I didn't write any statements. I didn't do anything. But for 3 months, me too. I say, I can't mobile say, yeah, do boy na ma mekano. How come now?
A move echo
stolen.
And now you come be
you come and mekano me to my check or car fax thing be did owners know one from America. Cause it time can be see Ghana. Me order for no way. No car fax was maybe
okay.
Car fax no also.
Okay.
And everything I can show it to you. So I was like, how did the narration change from not a Dubai again
to now stolen
so
because after our question they issued a statement no Kawa has said Charles Niyama Mensah arrived in the office around 3 p.m. and insisted that he was not going to cooperate until his counsel arrived, which is within your right to do that. But see, EOCO investigators and Charles Niyama Mensah waited from 11 a.m. till 5 p.m. before his counsel showed up. Incidentally, EOCO's closing time is 5 p.m. Nevertheless, EOCO staff and the entire operational team chose to carry on with the interrogation, which ended around 9 p.m. Officers eventually left the office around 11 p.m. Niyama was granted bail around 9 p.m. shortly after interrogation ended. He was granted bail of 10,000 Ghana cedis with 2 sureties to be justified.
10 million.
10 million Ghana cedis. Sorry about that. Once the sureties are presented, hopefully this morning, EOCO will undertake surety inspection, which is a standard protocol, after which Niyama would leave custody. So far, Charles Niyama Mensah has been unable to identify the person from whom he purchased the said Lamborghini Urus vehicle, except to say that he purchased it from the quote street and from someone possibly called Zach, who may have contacted him on WhatsApp, but whose identity he does not know and whose contact he has thrown away. We see, say now,
you see, sometimes when we explain things and it comes out like this, I think what I told them was that Ghana Hanum, everybody knows the dealership to buy a car is Obia Seno or WhatsApp. Obia link media nipa sa nipa no business na me pese me nenye
yes
enye madam for na ya transact a business. So if I've been able to meet somebody that said car we when they also guy be there mini pa be there Zach ukwa mo watch mo say mo kwa mo kitaka mo fam breme and the conversation goes okay ma me hu nipa ne makoshia nipa no me na a transaction me na ewi wa call the baby me so my family baby magic card documents receipts there sometimes paper cry Ghana paper who talk cry na paper agreements as also. So that one is not even important. The important is the documents of the car. So how can I do?
You gave them the document of the car?
That is the EOCO?
Yes.
I gave them the original documents.
The original documents?
Yes.
But they said in their statement, said Charles and this is the final paragraph, Charles Niyama Mensah does not also possess any documentation.
That is what I'm saying.
In terms of receipt or transfer document, which shows that he owns or purchased the said vehicle, except a custom declaration document in his possession bearing the name of Nana Kwabena Amwa, who is currently in jail.
So which is which? Is custom declaration documents, and which documents are they talking about? It was the car documents I gave to them. The car documents, but I call out say me say me to receipt and it looks like guy we are growing in this, so but what I just want to say is that I am not trying to fight the system. I can't fight the system. That's what I'm saying. If they had found this problem long time, or more approaching me and they spoken to me in this manner, we wouldn't have gotten here.
Yeah.
But you can't come to my house with Kwabena wine that he's giving me some fleet of cars and I use it to flex.
That was the narrative of Modeba initially.
Yes. That I said if I want to flex with cars, you know, I go to him and rent cars from him. I don't even know about everything they are talking about Kwabena. I don't know about Kwabena Dubois. I don't know about Nanamu and Omo kind of one.
So you didn't deal with any of them.
Thank you. You see, I'm too smart for this thing. The EOCO boss has a problem with Dubois. Deal with him. Don't let any side informants now on streets. So yes, I mean, people tell people things. Only so be kind of kitanical when the man and some talks. Somebody has come to do some loose talk with you, and would you bet send me brand me deals recently? What Captain Smart was saying on radio, it was so true. Yani Apple Ninkofu because collaborations things, everything ceased. All because of this.
Because of these stories.
Yes. So that's what I'm saying, that they've really put pain in my heart. Say, with all my hustle, if you had a problem with me, I have problems in Ghana that president, not current president, old presidents, Ubia, they know I listen. These are people that give me support. Everything I want to do, sometimes I tell them that they have this idea, they help me and do it. So who told you what and how? Why did you come to my house like that with a Dubois? And now the narratives are that the car itself, I didn't buy it, and I said I bought it from a set. I'm telling you how we buy car. When I went to the office and they were interrogating me, I asked the people interrogating me that how many of them have bought a car in the showroom before. They couldn't answer. Because we don't have any showrooms here that we buy cars, apart from the Gamots and recently Range. But you see, when you put me in a situation like this, you make me feel like I'm not safe anymore. And that is why I'll go to the people and let the people listen to this story and help me solve this problem. Because I feel if you are a nobody or Ghana no only sikasa, your matter is free, but who are power there, they know how to solve the problem. Because the whole thing is, don't bring A and come and use B publicly. Now,
when they came to your house, it was under the guys
fleet of cars. So they mentioned Land Cruiser, Escalades, X560, and Lambo.
But do you have all those cars in your house?
Just the Lambo is what I was in my fleets. Because that time I had my BM, I think I had my Range, many other cars we were here. So those were the cars I had in the house. And I showed them. I told them that, why need to do wine? But okay, documents to Lambo Nana.
Okay.
Paper now with the chair, they don't even have chassis number of the car.
And that day they went with the Omofa car and they called that day.
No, I didn't make them take it.
Didn't allow them.
Yeah, because I was like, it was and the way, you know, I live in an estate with all these big men that also, you know, some of them are my motivational speakers now. I was supporting me in my the way they were in the area, I was feeling so bad. The estate manager had to call me. I was like, I don't know why they have to. They said Edu buying some Edu buying, and I felt bad about it.
But has Edu buying given you a car before? Wama car.
So, Obi, if I have met Edu buying, why would I lie?
Lie, okay.
What am I saying? So I'm just saying this whole thing like a gameplay. Maybe you have a problem with Edu buying, and you want to deal with him. Deal with him, but don't come to my house with Edu Boahen. Catch on no but then you come back again, come and tell me the car is a stolen car. Now the car is even proceeds of crime. America, boy, B, and no FBI, and I'm like, I'm not for FBI, I'm not pretending boy, and better. And as this thing has even been going on, they've not even called me and Edu Boahen sitting in an interrogation room and asked, did you give Shatta the car? They've not done that. No. So me calling me to come for to come to court, na member signing consent of me want to say who say can a process of crime dada. Because I can't even sleep around this thing.
But that would mean say you losing Sikana or the toy.
I've lost it.
You don't mind.
And say we wouldn't have gotten here if they came to me and they told me that, oh Shatta, let's try and arrange this thing and see how we can make this up for you. I will follow because I'm a law-abiding citizen. I respect the laws of Ghana. I'm not above the law. But if you can't protect your citizens like this, but you want to make it loud, that is what you have spoiled. You have spoiled a lot of businesses for me. But my God is big, so there is no way I'm going to lose in this. I just see like it's a lesson for me, but it shouldn't have gone this way.
One other thing, the point you make about support for the creative arts. I mean, sometimes it can be more creative art support from. It sounds very abstract. It is a can support because government will tell you say you're rolling out the government policy year of return beyond the return. I was said the amount for ever. You guys will just have to position yourself and take advantage. But what we always hear, I'm buying support for creatives, Nisra, I'm buying support for creatives, Nisra. Moka Sadiana, what do you mean? And then I'm buying a what should government do? Is it say a buying pace come farmer all artists? And a buying a day in terms of support for creative arts?
Well, sometimes me some comments now. I don't really take it to heart.
Okay.
Because I feel the mindset around the creative arts is what is not making government take us serious.
Okay.
Because you can attest to it that maybe if a politician achieves maybe a height or a limit in his career,
yes,
you see how they celebrate around it.
Sure.
You wouldn't see any politician trying to fight it negatively, but they talk because they are well learned to the profession that they are into. So even though maybe almost a jobs, but it still looks business. From our side of the creatives, I think we've not been oriented into what or who creatives are. So you find out that people find it easy that and all those things when government is looking at it, now why is it so maybe government wants to do something, but a statement from a nobody can make men come to the oil sector. So we have a problem there. So the people that are complaining are the same people that are fueling that thing not to work. But if we can be able to listen to just one direction. Now I've been telling people yesterday I was watching a video of George Britain about my brother went to London Saturday, a beautiful show. I sending a message because it was
okay.
But because of your lunch in your money,
went to me uncle. But he invited you.
I'm sending a hot wave phone crab. Say was their own fan quenching. They be challenge. Was a member, but Sak is somebody that I discuss a whole lot of things with. So, he just said, okay, cool, but maybe we can do it another time.
Sure.
But George Britain was talking about the people that were bashing Sarkodie. Say the show no koye and show, and I was like, and then see on because when we are talking about how we can paint this thing for government to I didn't see us.
These guys are serious.
Show and how can we invest into this thing? So okay, then let's invest. But obviously now there's and then government will just brush it off and say, my friend, go and think of the cocoa side and let's see how much we can put there.
Yeah.
And government is a serious body.
Sure.
Yes, I mean when you go to parliament, nobody can just enter parliament as well. Also share coat. But in our creative sector, no, we have to share coat. No, we're right parliament no more. So that is why we are not getting the support we have to get, and that is what Shatta Wale has been preaching for over years. I met Sammy Flex, and Sammy Flex was like, "Honestly, was our problem," and he's been preaching about that for years, but people didn't understand until. Manager, no, people are seeing him like oh, that's kind of woman and all. But it's not about money. It's about how we can build this thing for it to look like a serious venture.
Yeah.
Because
that is what is lacking.
That's what is lacking. Because I think what government have to do is do some small washing for us. We don't have respect in our creative arts, and so people have to get license to have a microphone to talk. That is one of the policies that I feel that if government puts that out, in Kofo, Beja or Okoto mic, not the camera seen in Nokasa. Yes, so we need to have.
Answer, I'll be a musician. You should be licensed to work as a musician.
Exactly. Because our system.
With some criteria.
Yes.
Maybe also follow.
Yes, because in America, I believe they structured that thing years ago. So the musicians know how the system works. So Numa or call Abia Hot 97 on this, hey, this is a serious interview. Menko ye me promotion na me ye bibia. So they take it serious. You want to be a content creator, you know that hey, no, there are certain things I don't need to say, there are certain things I need to say. So structure no what that about here no, there is no structure to it. Especially even it doesn't have to be musicians. Musicians even don't have to even get license.
Other creatives, no?
Content creators, those people that call themselves the gatekeepers, no? You need to get a license before you can call yourself a gatekeeper. Because if you have like the love for music, the love for the arts, fine. But the artists na arts na kosono. These are creatives. Creatives, no, they are like, you know, people in another world that think differently. That you need to take your time to understand. If you don't take your time to understand an artist, what do you say about them? There is this guy, in America. I'm about to pull up. If I say, Ona, what tattoo in Ghana, why? Because we were about a member from radio. I don't know. Ultimately, you must say, no, to see a good form stage. But only fans that die for him is arts. Michael Jackson people were, you know, looking at him like whiny Jim Amobe Kasa Bibri. What must I say? So I believe content creators, people who want to keep themselves as, you know, pundits, radio presenters, because somebody like Andy Dusty has been in this industry for so long that there are some key people. Sammy Flex can be approached to say, Sammy, how can we structure a license for people who want to do this content creating work? Because be out to me sorry. Sammy to me sorry can nipa no yam social media say, no we so free here.
And I think the word would be that space should be regulated. It may not necessarily be sending panibenya license and send the word timia, but there should be a body. About radio. For radio content, your National Media Commission. Our more regulatory radio content. And say me can be radio so or options. Na it's yawa. You can either file the complaint at the National Media Commission or you go to court and sue me. A National Media Commission ought to regulate content. We don't seem to have, and share that may be a very potent body. And we can empower that commission and make sure somebody regulate social media content. And then our content creation will be a whole new big thing. And there are vloggers and bloggers all over the place. But that space doesn't look regulated. And that is the inkling I get from the argument you are making.
Exactly.
We need to regulate that space.
Exactly.
And make sure, because and also in the end, no one says, because you're a blogger. And people can say question where they say bloggers never so question. And it tells you the kind of respect amount for that thing. Form we need to regulate and bring it up.
Exactly.
Not almost play or role in the ecosystem.
Exactly.
It's a big space. We have to make sure that artists near enough family vlogger and also should be well regulated. No, enough
exactly.
Online writers should be regulated. No, so the ecosystem would work and work well. And I think it's a really good point.
Yes.
And our result. Baba, is there a reason why other colleagues need be I don't know if it's a business decision you've taken, but if you study a show at Royal Albert Hall in London. We don't see you doing shows maybe where because like Shatta Wale this year person headlining show US of A and a United Kingdom. You don't do that.
Well, I want to do that personally because of my past experience. Because most of the times, no, the promoters out there are trying, but they've not built themselves to be who we see them to be. That's why I say I go to London, I'm going to play a show. The place I want to sleep at, the promoter can't rent it, so it's going to be a problem with me and the promoter. The car I want to drive, or I want to be chauffeured with, is another problem.
Yeah. So, wow,
thank you.
But that's what Sarkodie did, oh?
Oh, well, he's not disclosed,
okay.
You know, how
okay,
you know, so, but me, I don't like to impress. And no, I mean a video, but Mrs. I call London, I'm doing it in the name of Shatta movement. I'm not doing it in the name of Ghana music. Because the Ghana music structure new. I almost say business, no. And some fans will be at Dubai. It's in the name of Shatta movement. You know, it's different from when Black Stars are going to play in Ghana Black Stars. Government is there. There's discipline there.
Yeah.
You can't go and say they are you boot no brand afama Sammy Flex no but in our industry boot no you there you be yama Sammy Flex Sammy say anyone say shit na call but I say so me not organizing shows around is one with the promoters and two, you know, the stress from that. Sometimes the fans don't get it. Recently we are trying to organize my Shatta Fest in London.
Yes.
And I'm doing it myself with my team. We are paying for everything. We are partnering with Aquaba UK to do it. But Aquaba UK knows perfectly what he has. You know, even though me and him in a business 1 or 2, he's a very good promoter. At least he got me my first $100,000 deal with Ghana. But sometimes he finds it difficult. And I tell him that, Dennis, can't we look for investors to do this for us? But so in Toronto, investors me are some of them, they are not even interested in the business anymore. So I feel okay, let me just power money.
Now why you BB?
Thank you. Because
it is that what happened this year.
Yeah, we are doing Shatta Fest this year.
Fest. Yeah. Wow show. Headlined by Shatta.
Yes, EOCO, 2nd August. You know, that's what we are doing. Say that is August more now.
But only needs to say, because you've not done much of those, no. Ama your international standing and appeal. Ewo form kakra. Do you agree?
Oh no, me.
Because if I take out the collaboration with your friend say Jay-Z wife, no,
Beyonce
is in China. I would struggle to pinpoint BBBA a pretty Shatta out there on the international scene. But you don't do more international shows.
You see, I want to educate the general public today about what an international show is.
That's fine.
You see, it's not by you leaving the shores of Ghana and going to America that makes you international. If I tell you or I show you my DMs, people that I talk to within that international space, no, I'm already there and I'm even shy. Yes, because Jay-Z never traveled to Africa, but he has fans all over Africa.
Yeah, that's true.
Beyonce never came to do promotion in Nigeria, but she has fans. You know, we've miseducated the general public about who are international
artists.
Obi too quite yeah, kind of terms, the slangs no oh aboga. Oh, yeah, no aboga. Dollar the bad there. Get some reason I could do vacation kakra. Okay,
Blue Airport me home video.
Say mama na go chile kakra. And some international PR. And I'm manager.
International manager.
You understand me? I want people to get this thing clear. I didn't go to America to stay there for years before Beyonce them contacted me. Many Vibes Cartel a very good relationship. I only believed in him because I saw he was a talented, you know, musician who is worldwide known.
Yes,
what must say?
Yes.
And the affiliation with him right now, semi post be a DJ Khaled Mubasta Rhymes. Yeah, so I don't have to travel from Ghana to be an international artist. I have to work hard from home for my product to speak
out there.
to speak for itself. And our products are speaking for itself already. Me one entry was Jamaica. I mean, perform with Jamaica stage that the first opportunity Vibes Cartel gave me blew my YouTube, my Apple Music, and everything. So sometimes I want to educate people about Obi can say, oh, unko international, oh, and you mean cover break or bruchy, and the moon now more international. I get what I'm saying.
I get your argument, but would only Shatta there different because say you share A-list artist in Africa. Into Ghana, how we know the A-list artists into Shatta, Wale, Stoneboy, Sarkodie, Oko Nigeria, Burna Boy, Wizkid, Davido, and all of those guys. They all do shows abroad. Into Wizkid, Beko Tottenham Hotspur Stadium, Akoye Big Show, all of those guys, Davido, all over the place. Shatta and Kwa cannot be different. You also have to be seen there.
I know, but because some structures are different from Ghana structures.
Yeah, but in Ghana we see Sarkodie do it, we see Stoneboy do it.
No, but media na me no. So say onhu we. Oni ne nti onhu we no. Cause me ba before Sarkodie and Stoneboy mo. Niama me no. Those times na phone ni ho. Na bloggers ni ho. I've done all those things. It's just that that's why sometimes when people talk, I say we have to look for documented history and undocumented. Some Flex newspaper was blogging about my achievements when Obianio.
Now social media may
thank you. So now when people talk like Canada, myself, but now they want to the way I like it be a black sheriff and an Sarkodie. No, Sarkodie knows. Sarkodie knows what I've done. Stoneboy knows what I've done. But it's just that because of maybe industry gimmicks thing, you know, one or two, and you person claim it, but I don't claim. That's why I say I don't claim king. The people know who the king is. So I'm okay international. I got but O2 Indigo. My perform hot twice. Yes. My title. The last one was medical zone. It was the third time.
Third time, yeah.
What was it? My America. If those Sarkodie Corporation or Apollo or America, all those states were Maryland. Somebody mean to me, guy. Get my key to Worcester, mayor, no meaning now, Codina, you know, I've done a couple, like a lot of things, but sometimes when the Tona Kofoka say, now, you say, oh, yeah, dear, baby, me, school, no. And then I say, my atra. You know, so sometimes when I watch people say, why don't you do this? Why don't you do that? I go like, like the way it's in the Bible, lack of knowledge, my people perish, you know. And I like this question because I know you have researched into it, but the general public doesn't know. And sometimes I feel like if I come out even to come and say, but the workers away and it wouldn't even make sense to me.
Yeah, but you are in showbiz. You have to say it. You have to say those things. Showbiz, it's part of the industry culture.
No, I believe the people that are conveying those messages, no, don't research. That is why somebody says, me, I'm a local champion. Local champion, no more defining the same. Because local champion, all the businesses I'm opening and stuff like that came from all those hustles.
Yeah, the monies you made from those hustles.
Thank you.
And saved them.
Thank you. What am I saying? With gifts, people, you know, and stuff like so. Sometimes I say, where can I get a proper platform to even explain this thing to people? Say, if I wasn't an international artist, I don't think Beyonce will come and work with me.
That's true.
Yeah, it's so say when you be Juma, you look at my experience. And nkofo okay cool. And nkofo so white people they research for those things. Oh, let's work with this guy. Let's see how many years he's done this thing. Let's see how, you know, it is there. So I believe say it's about time, you know, we start. That's what I'm saying. You see, on your platform, it's not your duty to even educate, but yes, side no of, you know, your creatives, no content creators, no. Obiakasa, I know, like sometimes I feel okay, fine. Is like maybe I S3 and not baby, but I don't want people to really see that like that is it. Hey, Shatta do on 2 coin. Me 2 coin because my 2 coins are my bread.
What traho?
Me come to play Muko America. So now my dream is to get my own jet. Because me was like Portugal now I'm playing business class. What that was
$70 million jet.
By his grace, Ibrahim Mama's kind of like, you know,
But something you want to do.
Oh, yes, it's a dream. You know, I believe when you are growing in life and you feel certain things are accessible, you know, like, for instance, at that bit of Rose West, so, you know, I'm for a prize. I was, hey, Junior, and to win ya, Benyas
Cassia to me at Tory.
Which me,
the decision say over Tuska amount of fans, and ye be our through impulse. Say, be o take care mo kwa say nipa go be brain tina account say yiska. It's well thought through.
Yes.
And be officer we had the aboa fans no.
Exactly.
But can it not be a bit organized? Well, o Tuska na amount for pre no e be betimi epra.
You know, sometimes me dream one me cry hammer, but you know, the streets of Accra are places that I've slept before. Me Baha and Krapo, me Share Road no so. From Nima, you know, Newtown, Baha, and I was watching some of the corners I've sat, you know, some of the places, Washington Bay or Newtown Road. Make sure Niyama be and I say, these are places that I used to walk and talk to people like me, and we were talking about dreams, you know, how we can make it. And anytime I pass by any of these places, I still see people like me on the street there. And I feel the pain because I know what they are discussing. I know what they are going through. So sometimes I feel like, no, let me just do this. As A.B. Rebecca said, let me pour libation here and thank God that at least I was once here before, but we me free. A.B. Asikana metono, nipana ninsabekano. And I always pray on the money before I throw it because there's no money that I conjured or I manufactured. Yes, and a Juma also, it wasn't that say, you know, I took 2 days to do it. It took me years to build this. So if I've been able to save and build something like this, I want to also let it touch somebody for that person to also have that same spirit. Say, Sikawe, okay, 5 CD. Okay, mami save it. Now make sure me save another 5 CD. Because when I tell people how I save and got here, they don't believe it. They feel maybe it came by, you know.
By chance.
Yeah, but I was calculating because anytime I'm moving forward, I watch back and I go like, no, I don't want to go back here again. So me doing that doesn't mean I want to flaunt or I want to show off or it's the pain I feel every day when I'm driving on the streets of Accra. I mean, what places was Circle, Adabraka, you know, Oko straight to Mokola, you know, Kantamanto. These are places that I've slept under sheds. And recently I was driving with my wife and I took her around. Colleague on Choco, and I made sure no maybe like, oh baby, Hamadada, a Ponano spending over 2 years where Ponano and she was crying. And I said, oh baby, don't cry. God just wants me
to be an example.
As example, and I believe I'm being used as a vessel, you know, to change mindsets of people. Say it is possible, no matter how hard the country is, you know. When you are focused, you know, and you're not thinking of the system so much, you can find your way and make it. So most of the times when people,
but that strategy, you know, compared to say, maybe a Shatta identifying the supporters bear and as the fans bear 10, one more bulk sum, munyim fanye bibi. To show others, most may be a Juma craft francophobia account and only throwing money in office are more impactful.
That's good too. You know, when Socrates wrote that thing, I called him and I said, Socrates, Niama may, you know, sometimes I don't want to come on radio or TV and talk about it. Bulk money I give to people. I have businesses out there that are not partnered businesses or are not in my name. But let's make just say most of barbering shops, saloons, girls are more get nails in Niama. All is my money.
Oh,
but mean to me, but now, but I say my boy say
set you up.
Yes, I've set a whole lot of people up. That's why sometimes when people are talking about my fans, I go like, I like the picture people are trying to paint, but I know God sees what I'm doing. So it's not something I'm met me about radio so because oh, me way, my yama way, way. I don't want it to be something that I'm doing for maybe the brand sake and the glory of it. I'm just doing it because I've been there before, so I know what the hustle is. I have pretty girls that when they come close to me, sometimes I'm going to say, but I tell them that no. Okay, 30,000. Like focus starting business. Sometimes
you do that
so many times. Boys, you have to talk motorbikes. I'm more. The same way with Shaxi, you know, get talk about fire Juma, your work and pay net. You know, right now drivers are owning their cars and stuff. So these are things I do, but it's not everybody that I can reach out to. So sometimes when I get to the place that I see that no, there is pain here, and I'm so spiritual. So when I see there is, that's when I like to throw money to people. You understand me? Because I feel me sure go for say aha my bike uko outside obia ebi obegina outside be enye so mo ya me fan o, but ebi obi person for car sisi an kokwa benya but only 5 cedi of lisa o se Shatta ba dia o de ma nyame me bompa so ko a
at least me 5 cedis.
I feel it. So when I'm going and I do that, sometimes after I tell God, I thank you that at least you're not making me misuse my money. People don't know I'm not a club type. I don't do parties. I don't like going to certain gatherings. I am the homeboy type. Yes, apart from my business, I'm always home. Always my business on me. Sometimes I no cook Friday na I'm go do for funny Roland. Let me get Zame. Make kese money film. Mbese film. Jamin kese mo so. And we make some amusement out of it. But I just want people to understand that side of me. Say, if the system can create opportunities like what I'm doing, because I've been saying and speaking about this for years that we have political parties come and go every time, and like it's like nobody cares, and I sit down and I go like, wow, where is the country going to? Because all we see, and it's true, the citizens are seeing it, but some of them want to minka because they don't have that voice to say those things.
Unim Heart of Oak goalkeeper unim no.
Benjamin
Asari.
Okay, Benjamin Shana recently I say obeshwe mo fi but na
guy ni feel o
so
say be just shirt or share was no picture na boy anymore
meaning
SM for life
me share
they be other Black Stars we na why you sign no na me hwe
symbol of hope no. So this so wait
this one.
No, that
okay.
Yeah, your third,
Okay, like this.
So the symbol of hope, no, it means God the Father, God the Son, God the Holy Spirit, and a way of wisdom, knowledge, and understanding.
Oh, okay.
And together makes it the symbol of hope.
The symbol of hope.
Yeah.
In the about Black Stars match, we I know why yes.
And we say there. Winning because nyame aba won chain, so
but officer was say they didn't call World Cup
no they have to because I think that's what I'm saying. I don't know, share Niamano different, the buzz that he's bringing to the World Cup right now. Nobody's talking about any player in the World Cup apart from the goalkeeper. Recently we was in a picture where airport
sure
we need that. Sometimes we downplay certain things, but I tell people when we are fixing a puzzle, God makes it funny.
Yes.
But human beings always want to be like serious. But you can't be too serious and go and make mistakes. You understand me? So I think we should advocate for that for him to
go to the World Cup. But I want him say footballers no. Omo career no more retirement no chale uhu ebi mo conditions ne ade and sheda enkoye. I mean, I know say when you burst onto the scene, you had that idea say you don't want to be poor. Ube music na why you poor. If you have an advice for footballers and artists in general, and then now the culture.
No, they should just focus on pray and save
money.
Yeah, save. Learn how to save. Because me saving abuame. Because me per saving pa me uma miskana me unze miska we me fantoshia me betu bank so na so me money bongo so na me mo miska mo me save na later me pa se me yere na makoje Because that's what I'm saying. I'm not a champagne club popping type.
They should all learn that thing.
Because too much party. Me birthday because I mean or London me birthday I'm going to balloon me pa momo. Because balloon me private jet. And the good balloon cake when diabetes in you know, so they should just be serious with what they.
But some of them are national heroes. Do you think, as a minor, we've done enough for our national heroes?
No, I had a national heroes. No, they're young show. We are national hero. They're you the statue, you know, and that is my pain.
Yeah.
You see, that is where recently I was adofo about young Shatta where you know, and I feel like must settle down the way I'm person me settle down. Can papa we say me toffee, my talker, na my settle up business be my family na you know, but me kwa me bre. And me, nobody is also defending my thing.
Yes.
I'm always trying to defend my thing.
Yes.
Like the one I met tonight, some because I interview. But ubisa me, EOCO say, "Emma me emotional because me feel say, because obi ankasa mame. Because I said me see you know, say President Frame say, Shatta, they've told me, so don't worry, we'll work on this. Meaning so big say mame, but nobody is talking for me. So these people, I feel sometimes we also need to support in our own way. What am I saying? Sometimes when they come on radio, it's not about say, "Oh my mistake." They just trusted one particular person and they messed up everything in their life, you know. So all our advice, maybe upcoming musicians like footballers, sports people, if you have the opportunity to start saving, save. A friend of mine that I told him 10 years ago said, borrow me $50,000. 10 years time. If it's me a build record by 10 years time, we'll get money. Recently saw me on the street and told me that, Charlie, 10 years no. But what rules so maybe, and I was like, bro, when I catch you on, because those times are more pain in your man. Men casa say club inside because the life is ahead. We have more life ahead, beautiful life ahead. So sometimes people should just learn how to save and focus. And the next one is just pray, because I feel God is the only commander for this, you know, boats that we are riding.
Bobby, sometimes when I see Shatta Wale, I remember one old school reunion at Trade Fair. Shatta, then known as Bandana, was standing just beside me in the crowd and wearing some military green uniform, wanting to perform, but the organizers didn't call him. Today they will pay to get him perform on their stage. That is what God can do. How I wish I took pictures with him then. And in those underground days, you still had that way, sir, you will be big like this. Even in those days.
It was a plan. I had my roadmap already.
Hey.
Yeah. Oh no. You know,
you had a roadmap to get you here.
Yeah. If you ask all my past friends, they'll tell you. So you see my video man over there?
Yes.
He has pictures of me from when I was performing on the streets, on some platforms, tables, and he has all those. So we're planning on, you know, putting up, you know, a full document. Yes. So it was a plan. Like I told everybody that I'm going to, you know.
And it going off for 10 years was part of the plan.
Yes, to learn how to do my production, you know, my beats. By that time.
Oh, so you learned in the whole
yes, beat production in
Jamaica or in Ghana?
No, in Ghana. I was in Ghana.
You were off, but you were still in Ghana.
Yeah, I was still in Ghana.
And where did that narrative come from? Say, Jamaica.
You know, because what I was learning was so fast that people thought that me free country, no matter baby. But I was in a room for over like 7 years. In a room, small, maybe.
Why you learned the beat making yourself on your own?
Yeah, on my own, and the internet. So when I don't know something, I go on the internet.
In the answer,
No.
You learned everything on your own.
So I learned everything on my own, you know, with the help of the internet.
Oh.
Yeah.
Wow. But that's really interesting.
I told you I like tech, so, you know, everything.
Naturally to you.
Yeah.